Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today is Friday Freebie Day and this is number 223. So this is a lovely one. It's like a little pocket. We've got a little tag and I've got some beautiful little fussy cut flowers at the bottom. Now it's in the theme. Now if you've been following me from my last few videos, this will go lovely with My Shabby Wardrobe digital kit. But again, if you're not making the kit or you don't have the papers, this is just a standalone one as well. So you can pop it into all sorts of little journals that you've got. You can do it in a vintage journal, you can pop it into a shabby journal, or if you're making an eclectic journal. So it's lovely. So we've got this beautiful sort of creamy colours. This does match a dress that's in the kit as well, so it all coordinates lovely. But this is for the Facebook group. So let me just say, if you're not in the Facebook group, all the links are under the video and this is where you download it from. So the link will be under the video for this one. So if you're new, you can go and join the group and you can have some digitals from in there, the little freebies that we've had over the last few weeks. Or this is number 223, so we've had lots and lots and lots. So this is for the Facebook group. And then this one, which we always do, an extra page, and this is for our lovely Ko-fi supporters. And this is a beautiful blue one, and it is gorgeous. Now this one isn't in the kit, this picture, but it's the same style, same make as you're doing it, and we've got the 4 beautiful flowers on there, so they are beautiful. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. So we will be making that, but first of all, I do have a new kit out. I just wanted to give you a quick flip through. This is tool journal papers. So instead of having the journal landscape, we are going to be doing them portrait. So that means that we're going to have a nice big tall journal like that. Now I haven't made a tall journal for ages and ages, so I thought it would be a fabulous one to do. And it's in the shabby style. It's also sort of like shabby eclectic, I would say, but it is beautiful. Now you've got 22 pages in this, so there's lots and lots and lots of pages in here which are just beautiful. So I thought I'd give you a quick flip through just to show you all these amazing papers. Oh, just love it. I can't wait to do this one. So many things I want to do, so many things, but they are just beautiful. I've put cream on my hands and I can't turn the pages over. So look at them, they are just lovely, aren't they? Should I come down this way a little bit? Oops, I hope I'm in view. But look at that, nice little polka dots on there as well, just lovely. So just a little look, and I'm loving the little middly bits, which are fabulous. So yeah, it's really hard to turn over the pages. Look at that, isn't that lovely? So this is what I mean about sort of like eclectic. So you've got like the polka dots, you've got the script, and you've got some lovely roses on there. I just think it's just beautiful, absolutely lovely, and the colours are stunning. So I'm loving it. Look, there's scrap paper on there. Look at that, it's just beautiful, isn't it? And the last 2 are sort of like plain ones, so you can back your other pages with that, or just have them, you know, in there on their own. You can pop that on the back as well, on there, so you've got plain pages, and this is a lined page, but love it. So love. So I thought I'd just give you a quick flip of that one while we are here. Now I'm going to show you these 2, and this is what they come out like. Look at that, aren't they just darling? This one is for the Ko-fis, and I've cut the middle bit out. This is the little tag like that, and then I've just popped the flowers on there. This one is sort of like put 3D. I've got a little foam pad under that one. I popped some acetate inside and a little bow on there as well, and look, that's the back. So that's beautiful. Now again, you don't have to have the acetate, you don't have to cut that out. That's why I put the flowers on there. You can just pop the flowers on the front of it, but I just think it looks fab, doesn't it, with a little wardrobe in there. So that was the Ko-fis, and we will be making the Facebook group freebie for this one, and it's just beautiful, isn't it? I just love it how you can see that through. So just a little bit of acetate in there, and that's the back. And again, this little flower is on a little foam pad and a little bow. So I'm going to pop those to the side. I have this ready here, ready cut out. We've got 4 beautiful little flowers. I've already cut out the piece of acetate, and you could use, what else could you use? Maybe some tracing paper or something, or food packaging sometimes comes with this clear sort of acetate. I'll put that there so I don't lose it. Now this is the bit that we're going to cut out, but like I said, you don't have to. You could pop sort of like a little bit of what have I got? Anything here? I've got a little bit of like netting, where you could pop a little bit of netting. Not that you can really see that on there, but you can pop the little flowers onto that little bit like that, just so it sort of comes down like that, and have a little front bit with the flowers on, which is lovely. You could probably put, yeah, like I said, a little bit of fabric around on the back, and you could have that. But I'm going to show you how to cut it out. So I'm going to pop that to the side. Let me get my little cutty board. I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to take a little scoring tool and my ruler. And the first thing I'm going to do actually is just score where we are going to fold. So this is quite simple. And I like to score because it makes it so much easier to fold and a lot neater. But obviously it's not essential. You don't have to do that. I'm going to do this on there. So these are going to go into my journal, I think. And then this lovely little lace frame, we want to sort of like score around the edge of it, or the sort of like the middle edge. Just score that down. This is the simplest way of doing it, but like I said, you don't have to cut it out. You can just stick on the front. You've probably got a little words or something you can pop on there as well, like that. Pop that there, but we've got the option of doing, you know, both. Okay, that's the scory bit done. Now I'm just going to take my knife, and then I'm going to go from this corner, just cut a little slit in there. You don't have to do too much, just so it goes from the corner into the middle, like that. And then I'm going to get my ruler again and just cut the middle bit out, like that. Just go round. Oops. You can do it with a pair of scissors if you want to, but it's a lot easier with a little craft knife or something. So let's just cut that out like that. And then that little middle bit will just pull out. Now you can throw that away or keep it as a little bit of scrap paper. Now, because we've scored that bit, which I think you'll probably see it easier with this, these will just fold back really easy. Now I like to do it like this because you can just cut it out if you want to, but I think it gives it a little bit more sort of strength and stability if you've got that, you know, little bit to fold back like that. Can you see? So that's really quite simple. Now I'm going to get something, just get something to crease those nicely, so you've got a good crease in there. Like that. Oopsie daisy. There we are. Now I'm going to glue these now. Now I've got myself some new glue. This is the Aleene's Tacky quick dry tacky glue, and it's because it stands up like that. Because you know, I keep leaving my glue up the right way, and it's taking me ages to get it out. So I'm going to try this one. So let's see how we get on. You probably all got this glue. I'll pop a link down below if you'd like to give it a try. I know it's a bigger sort of tip on there, but for sort of bigger jobs like this, it's quite nice to be able to just stand it up in its little lid like that. Right, I'm going to just stick those down and then they pop up again, just so that we can get it on both surfaces. Now, this is the one you want to really make sure is stuck down, because as you put your little tag in, you don't want it to sort of catch on the edges of things going in and out. I just rub them down so it's nice and stuck down like that. Now again, you can leave it open, you don't have to put acetate in any of these, like that. Okay, fabulous. That's nice and neat and tidy. Right, so this is the top. Now I've got my little piece of acetate already cut out. Now I've cut this 3 inches by 5 inches, and it's just slightly smaller than this whole piece, because I want to pop it onto the whole piece like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick it on with some double-sided tape, because I find this is the easiest thing to stick double-sided tape down with, acetate down with. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear a piece off, and I'm going to go right as close to the top as I can, just along that edge, so we catch this bit right at the top, so we're not pushing our bits in there, bits and pieces in there, and getting them caught. And then I'm just going to go around the outside of the little frame that we've just made, like that. So stick it around the frame. I don't know what this man with this glue, it looks like it's got wet glue, gosh, with tape. You see it's got sort of like, looks like it's got oily or something. Don't know what I've done. Let's just take these off. It's not that it stopped it from being sticky. Let's just pull these little bits off. Then go down the side like that. I think just making that little bit of effort and cutting that out and making like a little window, I think it makes it look really, really lovely. There we go. Stick that down. Take that off. This is just tape that I got from the UK when I was there. I think the roll was like €1, not €1, a pound. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my acetate. Now, acetate gets very, very staticky, so you get all sorts of things stuck to it. So, let's just make sure I'm sticking this in the right place. You want to stick it right at the top of your page, and then make sure you're stuck down the sides like that. And then we've got a little acetate window. Fabulous. Now what we're going to do, because we've scored those, these will bend in lovely. And this side, oops, there we go. That's in, and then we've got the bottom one just to turn up like that. I'm going to just make sure that's nice and scored along there. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, oops, oh gosh. Let's pop our little mat away. I'm going to just ink around the edges. Just a little bit. Actually, what I did ink around that before I actually put the acetate in on the other ones. Not that it really matters. I'll just ink a little bit around the edge, like that. There we go. Gosh, noisy people outside. There we go. I love it. I think this is lovely. So again, if you are making the journal along with me, which I'm hibbing and hawing over certain things on it, so but I've come up with another idea for the cover, so we shall see. I will show you in my next video that I do. Look at that, isn't that fab? Love it. Oh, let's just ink these up. I don't think I inked these up actually. Let's just go around this. Now again, if you're a sewer and you've got your sewing machine, you can sew around this, but I've just printed on the back with one of my grungy papers because I didn't want it to be too thick, and I've printed it onto 160 GSM paper as well, which I always use. Sometimes I do forget to say what paper I print it on, but in general I always use 160 GSM because I think it's a really nice sort of weight paper. So let's just give these a little ink around the edges. Again, you can pop a little flat back gem in there, the little pearls that I've been using. Oh, I thought that was 2 there. Oh, there's the other one. So yeah, you can just add little bits of lace as well, because this has got lace around the edge. A little bit of lace will look nice. Have a little rummage in your little scrap fabric and see what you've got. So just a little bit of inking. Just take your time. Just add those little bits, because I think it finishes things off really nicely when you do that. But again, you don't have to ink things if you don't want to. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to glue this together. So we shall take our glue. I'm going to run a little bit of glue just along this edge. It comes out. There we go. And a little bit along the inner edge of here. Like that. So it all depends on which way you're going to fold it. Oops. Got to remember to put it up the right way. There we go. Make sure it's not oozing through. And then a little bit just around this edge. Just a little bit. I think this is quite a good tacky glue, isn't it? So I think it's pretty sticky, so we shall see. Look, I've got glue. I knew I put too much glue in there. I've got glue on my little thingy there. Oh, I'm so messy. So yeah, be careful putting glue on there. Oh look guys, I've got glue inside. Here we go, that's wiped off. Yes, be careful. There we go, lovely, lovely. Now this little bit, I left a little space here because I thought we could add a little flower. I think I'm going to use a little one. That one looks nice, doesn't it? So we can pop a little flower on there. I think, what did I do? I think I popped a little bit of, what's it called? Netting on there. Not that we have to, but I might take a little bit of this. I don't know what I've done with this piece. I was obviously making something. Let's just, oh, it's a little bit too big. Sorry, you probably can't see that, but this is some of that netting that I use. I'm just going to scrunch it up. You can have a cheesecloth. I must get my cheesecloth out, but I seem to be using a lot of netting at the moment, which seems to be my favourite because I was making those dresses. And I think it just looks lovely. And put a little bit of hot glue down there. Pop that. Scrunch that up like that. And I think there's enough glue on there for that to stick on. Like that. There we go. That's pretty, isn't it? So I know you can't really see it too well, but it's very delicate. I think these are sort of like really quite delicate colours. So, you know, it's nice and pretty. So that's that one. And then I've put the flowers on this side. So I think I might pop them onto this side. So let's just put that this way. What should we have? And then I'll pop the little one there. So a little bit of the glue just on this side. A little bit of glue. I think I'm going to tend to use a lot more glue with that bigger hole coming out. Stick that one like that. And then I'll pop a little foam pad on this one. Where's my tweezers? Let's just take these little pads, little sticky bits off. Stick that on there. There we go. And that can just stick on there like that. Oh, I do like these. They are so pretty. And then this can just pop it in there. Oops, my glue gun. Strands everywhere. And look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I think that's so lovely. Now I've got a couple of little bows. There's a little blue one. It's like I popped onto the little blue one. That's just sort of like a little organza ribbon. And of course I've used my bow maker, my little favourite tool at the moment. And that's just beautiful. Now I think I'll have to use a little bit of glue gun to stick this on. Pop that on there. And look at that. Oh, so pretty. I think that looks so sort of shabby, doesn't it? And lovely. So this will go into my journal, which I can have a little look. I've got acetate and all sorts of things everywhere. What can we put it in? I suppose we could. Do you know what I mean? You could do that separately. You could take that tag out and put it in there because there's enough room, which is lovely. Oh, I think this might actually go on the back. That would work, wouldn't it? That's lovely. Or pop it into the pocket. Oh, I do like it. So they are fab. So yes, I will add that into that when that's all sorted. So there we go, guys. Oops, acetate everywhere. That is your Friday freebie. So I have 3 of them now. Beautiful blue one. Let's pop you in the middle like that. That's lovely. So this is, let me just show you these sheets like that. So this is your Friday freebie. Links are under the video for you to join the group, or just pop over there and download that if you're already in the group. Love to see them. When you've made them, please post them in the group, because everybody loves to see them, and the way that you do it yourself. If you don't cut that out and you put something else on there, we'd love to see your ideas and how you've embellished it as well, just to give us a little different way of doing it, which is nice. So this is the Facebook one, and this is my lovely Ko-fi supporters. So do pop over to the Ko-fi page, because this is ready for you to download as well. The beautiful blues. I'm loving these blue ones. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.